Students often ask, what speed should I take these raised crosswalks at? And one of the clues you know that this is a raised crosswalk are these arrows on the ground indicating that there's a little bit of a raise here. And because these are flat headed on the top for pedestrians to be able to walk over, we recommend 35 kilometers an hour as you go over them. The important thing is to adjust your speed prior to getting to the bump. So what you don't want to do is you don't want to be still adjusting your speed as you're going over the bump. In other words, you don't want to be on the pedals, whether it's the gas or the brake, as you go over the bump. Instead, your speed should be ready to take the bump before you actually make contact with the bump. So about here, you should already be going 35, and then taking your foot off the brake and the gas and letting the car just roll over it prior to picking up your pace again. You can see there's another bump here. This one's a bit more rounded on the top, so we might take this a bit slower than 35, perhaps 20, 25 to 30. So again, taking our foot off the pedals as we go over. That's generally the right approach to going over a speed bump. If you don't do that, or if you suddenly decide you're going to brake on top of the bump, it's going to be a little bit abrupt, it's going to be a little bit unpredictable, and it's going to be not as smooth of a ride, especially on the road test. You don't want the examiner to be bouncing up and down in your car, and you also don't want to be taking it so slow where the car behind you all of a sudden has to slow down because you're taking the bump way too slow.